Does thank the Minister for this notice. We do support it. We share some of Mr Brownlee's concerns, but they are, as I say, probably better dealt with in another forum. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Gerry Brownlee in reply.
Mr Speaker, can I thank other parties in the House for their support on this particular extension. Can I just apologise for the way in which the information has been disseminated this afternoon? I must say that I have myself been caught somewhat short, but that simply reinforces in my mind the need for some reconsideration of how emergency services are managed in New Zealand, and I'll be in touch with other parties to reconvene the cross-party group that we were going to as we were going to be meeting at the time the Christchurch fires occurred. I take on board the comments from Stephen Browning. I know that he has done a lot of work up in the parts of the country that he spoke, the Arbitrary and around the Clarence, etc., right down into Kaikoura. I know that's very much appreciated, and I've appreciated the feedback that he's been able to give us at various times. The comments from Claire Curran, I think, are salient, and it will be up to, I guess, the entire Parliament to try and sort out some of this. But I'd once again thank people for this support, but apologise for the very short notice of it coming to the House.
We now...
Mr Speaker, point of order.
Point of order, Barbara Curran.
Mr Speaker,